The East Bay doctor is back at home from overseas where he helped Ukrainian refugees who were fleeing the war-torn country.
He says many of them were treated for health problems linked to anxiety, and some were injured, such as an elderly woman who was hit by shrapnel who had a broken shoulder. Kron Forcella's Sogomonian talked with him, and she joins us now in the studio with his story. It must be remarkable.
Right, and we keep hearing about these everyday people, civilians who are targeted by Russian forces either inside malls or even in their own homes. So you can imagine just how heartbreaking this was for him to see firsthand. And you can see in this video the doctor examining one of about 200 patients that he saw in the span of just 1 week. Dr. Larry Burchett flew to Poland and first stopped at a convention center in Warsaw, where about 1,000 Ukrainian refugees are being housed. He said many of them had infectious problems related to being grouped in that space. They also suffered from medical issues that stem from anxiety caused by the war. Ukraine's president has called the attacks on civilians Russian state-sponsored terrorism. Dr. Burchett saw an elderly woman in her 70s who he says had a shoulder broken for months from what could have been shrapnel. She needed surgery, but he couldn't provide that. He explains that the work was limited to comfort, a checkup, and providing basic meds to a Band-Aid, basically a temporary fix.
We show up, we do what we can. As you do more of this and the organization gets in here and does more of this, hopefully you find out where you fit in the system and you can help people get the care that they need over time. But it's wartime, it's chaos, it's not coordinated. There is no system. You know, the reason that we're there is precisely because these people aren't getting care and they haven't seen doctors in months. We're trying to find a sweet spot of filling a need where we can actually do something and help people in a way with the medications we have in a meaningful way that does help them.
Don't laugh. I'm a doctor, not a nurse. Don't laugh.
Dr. Burchett says he really could have used the help of a nurse to take blood pressure and administer needles. And he recommends more people to travel abroad to help out. He linked up with a group called SSF, a French acronym for Rescuers Without Borders. The World Economic Forum estimates around 6.5 million people have fled from Ukraine to neighboring countries since Russia invaded in late February. I personally have some friends, a mother and daughter, who actually took a backpack, ran for their lives, and crossed into Moldova, Romania, then through Mexico and into Los Angeles. But Pam and Ken, of course, that's not an everyday happy ending for a lot of people out there.
Yeah, you mentioned that he actually uses vacation time to go and help the Ukrainian people.
That's right. He only got a call about 2 days before he had a planned vacation to Europe and then fit in that time to help people out and then get some rest afterward. And it was his first time back to Poland. He actually had ancestors who moved to the United States, and he was the first in the family to finally visit that country.
Under these circumstances.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Ella. Yeah, thank you.